Hello, hello. I am so happy that you're here today because today we're gonna plan for the month of December. My name is Carla. This is Art with Katie. Welcome to the channel. Can you believe that this is the last month of the year? How did 2023 happen so fast? I really don't understand. I honestly remember that it was the beginning of the year and we were planning for January. And now, it's done. Like we did it. We had another year, and I hope that wherever you are, your year was full of wonderful things, full of blessings, and that you enjoy it dearly. I personally know that my year was, had its bumps and its hills and its high points and some points that I don't even want to think about. And in December, we usually have holidays that help us spend time with our family, which is something that, of course, it's such a blessing. And I hope that you have that moment too, if it is not in December, in any other month, but that you have that moment in the year, and hopefully that you have that moment every single week or at least once a month in which you spend some time with people that you love and people that love you back, whether it is your family, that you're all blood related, or it's a family that you created on your own, because sometimes we do have to create our little communities, and especially our families, because sometimes life gives us a reason to do that. So wherever you are, whatever your situation is, I really hope that you have a special moment in this month in which you spend this quality time of happiness and blessings and joy with your family. Personally, I am so very excited because I'm receiving relatives for the first time in, probably, I've received visitors, but just like, eventual moments that people come and stay because they're, like on the way to somewhere else. But this time they come to spend the holidays with us, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know it's gonna be awesome because they're gonna be here, and those moments of like long conversations. I'm probably not gonna sleep a lot, but I'm gonna be so happy that they're here celebrating with us, the holidays. And I am I'm really looking forward for them coming. And with that said, I just want to let you know that I've been thinking of a good theme to do in December. And I know that I've been not doing a lot of things related to art history. So I was looking into something that could be art history related, art related, of course, that we could do as a theme in our bullet journals. And I went to different things back and forth. I was thinking of Art Nouveau, and then I thought of Art Deco, but I've done those in my bullet journal before. I'll leave you the links to those videos. And even if I think there's nothing wrong in repeating something that you like, I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something colorful. So I was thinking, and one theme that I really enjoyed doing, and it was several years and months back, was Bauhaus. And I wanted to do something like that, something that it's really appealing, really nice looking, and something that in a way it's a bit simple, because when in my case I'm receiving relatives, I want to do something that really looks nice, but also it's not that hard for me to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to do it and you want it to be beautiful, but you don't want to spend hours and hours drawing. And this is my case right now because I'm receiving my relatives. So thinking of this, or having this in mind, I decided that I was gonna do PIET MONDRIAN. I think most people know who he is because he's one of the most famous artists in the 20th century. But, we never know. You might be a little bit like me and not have all the details of who he is. And maybe you know his art, but today we're gonna learn a little bit more of who he is and how he came to be. First off, he's Dutch, and he is one of the first artists that portrayed abstract art. So that opened a whole new level of art and art movements in history. And believe it or not, he was deeply inspiring Cubism. But we're gonna learn a lot about him and his art as we do our layouts in a bullet journal. So I hope that you really like this topic, because I am excited about it. I think it's gonna look great, and it's gonna be a good theme to close this 2023, which I really hope was wonderful to you. So go ahead and get your markers. We're gonna be using those, some fine liners, our bullet journals, of course, so we can get started. Although if you're here just to have a good time, just get something to drink, something to snack on, and let's just, get to it. I'll see you at the end of the video. Before we start planning, let me show you my materials. Of course, you'll need a notebook. Then I'm gonna be using some fine liners. These are my favorite by Micron. I've been liking them a little bit thicker lately. And I just got some new Tombow water-based markers in primary colors, because those are the ones that we're gonna be using today. Of course, you don't need these exact materials, but I do recommend them because I love using them. As always, we're gonna start with the cover. And it's been a while since I've actually drawn the cover in my notebook. I've been doing it separately and then scan it and have it for you so that you can download, but fear not, you will have a link in the description box if you are willing to download my calendar for this month. Although honestly, this art is just so simple to do that you could of course do it on your own if you wanted to. And you might notice that my setup's a little bit different, and this is because I'm visiting my mother for Thanksgiving, and this is why I've been more absent than usual, so sorry about that. But it's the holidays and I was able to come and spend some time with my family, and I've been loving it. But of course, not being in my space and having my things got me a little bit off schedule. So let me tell you a little bit about PIET Mondrian. As I was telling you in the intro, PIET Mondrian is a Dutch painter who made his unique niche around many other likes of celebrity painters. He is possibly best known for being one of the founders of the Stijl, which incorporated an art movement that worked around abstract works, and the new art forms that were being introduced to the world in the early 20th century. The movement was also based on the reductive theory, which took a large-scale image and brought it to life on a canvas, in architectural works, and in sculpture forms, and in the forms of graphic art as well. Mondrian was born in the Netherlands and he received his training there. But he grew up during a time of lively development in art. The year he was born is when Claude Monet painted Impression's Sunrise. When he was 18 years old, Vincent van Gogh shot himself in a cornfield. And 12 years after that, Pablo Picasso painted Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, a work that profoundly affected painting and the way in which artists perceived themselves. Early in his career, he took an interest in Impressionist techniques and in this form of art, which is why you'll see him using pure glowing colors an expressive brushstroke under the influence of pointillism and fauvism. Later on, he began to make transitions in his style, moving towards Cubism. Once he saw the works of Cézanne and Picasso, he almost immediately began to adopt the concept of Cubism to his own use. In the summer of 1914, when he visited his father in the Netherlands, he decided to work on an abstract art form which later was classified as neoplastic style. Once he returned to Paris, he began to work with Theo van Doesburg when they developed the vestigial movement, which was quite famous. And even if this is why he was most well known during his extensive career, he decided to leave the group and start to work on new movements. In 1926, one of his Damon compositions, Painting 1, was acquired and exhibited in Brooklyn. And it was stated that Holland has produced three great painters who, though a logical expression of their own country, rose above it through the vigor of their own personality. The first was Rembrandt, the second was Van Gogh, and the third is Mondrian. Quite a wonderful comparison, if you ask me. In 1931, he began to be fascinated with the idea of line and dismantling the very definition of painting. A few years prior to his death, he held his first solo exhibit. The work was presented in a large gallery in New York City and was accepted by visitors as well as his peers in the art world. Besides being a celebrated artist and founder of different art groups and reforms, he also wrote a number of pieces during his career. So PIET Mondrian not only is a leader in progressive styles and change in form, but he is also well known around the world due to the fact that his artwork is published around the world, and that so many of his famous pieces are housed in different parts of the world. He has worked in several galleries in New York, including the first open one-person exhibit that he did, just a few years prior to his death. In addition to work published in New York, there are also pieces that sit in the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. Outside the U.S., he also has work that is on display in Paris, Switzerland, and Amsterdam, and in many other museums and exhibits which are located around the world. Let me know what you think about PIET Mondrian. Thank you so very much for joining me in one more video. One more plan for the month of December. I think it looks gorgeous. I think it looks very, very nice in our bullet journals because it's full of color. It's in a way very simple to reproduce and it brings just so much joy. And of course you can do different things, move things around so that it, really, I guess, portrays what you're feeling in this beautiful month and with the holidays so close. If you like this video, if you're liking my content, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Also, if you know someone that might like my content, might like to know about bullet journals, about our history, about our supplies, share this video with them. I know they will appreciate it. And of course, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps me a lot because every time I have a new subscriber, every time you give a like to my video, more people that like art, like you and me, might see my content, and well, that helps me a lot. Again, I wish you the best possible month of December, full of joy, full of light, full of happiness. Happy holidays, enjoy them wherever you are, and I'll see you pretty soon in my next video. And in the meantime, keep creative, keep safe, and always, always be kind. I'll see you soon. Bye!
Please like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time!